It's that time of year to be thinking of farming and gardening. Roach Farm and Garden has everything you need to get off to a great start. We offer commercial fertilizer application for your farm with our 2-Vector 300s. With variable application and the ability to cover any terrain, even standing row crops, Roach is the best fertilizer application for your money. Call today or stop by for soil testing, ag-grade chemicals, corn seed, lime, and so much more. Roach Farm and Garden serving you in 2 convenient locations.
Hello everybody, I'm Pilar Archila with Pure Gold, and I have a special guest today, Mr. James Hudson. How are you today?
I'm fine, Pilar. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here with me. I know that you were the Man of the Year.
I was.
What year was that?
1968, I believe.
Look at that, 1968.
That's right.
So proud.
Time, when you're having fun, time goes by so
Yes,
fast.
well, I'm proud to be sitting here with you.
Well, thank you so much.
How are you today? I mean, you're all green and
well, I've
growing.
had a real busy day today, but I went to the doctor to start with, and then I went to church friendship meeting, and now I'm with you.
Well, that's a very busy day.
Absolutely.
Because I understand you retired.
Completely.
Isn't that wonderful?
1996, and I'm completely retired, and I do housework now. I do all the housework for my wife.
Well, when you finish, I'll give you my address.
Well, I know where you used to live. Alan Thomas bought your house, didn't he?
Well, no, I don't think so.
My mistake.
Well, that's okay. I lived not far from YKK. When we first moved, we were renting there, and now we are in Holly Hills.
All right.
We bought that house many, many, many years ago.
That's a little real tight place of Dublin.
Yes, yes, it's very nice, and I enjoy my home.
All right.
Are you from Lawrence County? Were you born here, or you came from another place?
I came here from working with Belk in Macon. I went to Peach County schools for high school, did not go to college, but went to work for Belk in 1952, and came to Dublin in 1955.
Oh, goodness.
And I've been here ever since, and I do love this town.
Yes, well, you see, I'm not from here, and I love this town.
It'll grow on you.
Yes, of course. So you came with Belk.
I did.
Where was Belk located when you...
Right in front of the courthouse up the street here, on the corner. It was the old Pearson Ore building business was in there when we bought it, and well, we didn't buy it, we rented it, and remodeled it and stayed there until 1971. Then we moved to the Dublin Mall in 1971, and they're still out there.
Now, was the mall already there,
No.
or they built the mall and you guys moved?
We were the first store to open in the Dublin Mall.
Oh, so it was open in 71.
We opened in October of 71, and the rest of the mall opened in that spring of 72.
Oh, wow. What a nice story. And you opened that and
I
everything.
did. Worked day and night, just about it.
Like, Mr. Hudson, when you go to Belk now, do you walk around and what do you think? Oh.
Well, it's changed so much since I was there, and I think about some of the changes. It's not good, but the third generation of the Belk family is running the outfit now.
Right.
And so they they are younger and they have different ideas than I do.
Right, right. Of course, people, you know,
Change.
change and things change, and of course you can notice the change. Um, you moved with your wife to Dublin.
I did. We got married, went to Peach County schools, got married, and worked at Belk's. Both of us were working at Belk's.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Was she a
She
high
was-
school sweetheart?
Classmate and high school
Oh,
sweetheart. Been married 61 years.
And you know, not long ago, I mean, about like 4 days ago, I thought she was your daughter.
Well, I've tried to take care of her. I sure
She's so nice and pretty, and when she heard about my interview, she said, "Be kind and nice to him." And
She's looked after me for
she
a long time.
does. She does. Well, I'm gonna try. All of you know how I treat my the people that I interview. I'm gonna try to be nice.
All right, thank you.
So you brought your wife with you. Did you have already family, children, or
No, our daughter was born in 1957. So
Here in Dublin.
We had been here a while before she was born here in Dublin.
I see.
She went to Dublin High School, went to the University of Georgia and graduated up there, and went to work for a bank in Macon, First National Bank in Macon. But she was not real happy. She loves to work with people.
Yes.
Debbie does, my daughter, and she does the homeless feeding for Mulberry Street Methodist Church.
Oh,
in
wow.
Macon.
So she's still in Macon.
Yeah, she is still in Macon. Well,
So
they live at Milledgeville now, but they drive
But
back
she
to Macon.
works to Macon.
Right.
And before we were on camera, you told me you have a great-grandchild.
I do, a 9-month-old girl,
Oh,
and I'm hoping so much to get them to come to Dublin. They live at St. Simon's.
Oh.
Come to Dublin next weekend for the Super Saturday.
yes. My grandchildren are coming also for the
right.
Super Saturday. I guess it's the time that everybody
Gets
returns
together.
to Dublin and return.
He is a Methodist pastor and at St. Simon's, and it's hard for him to get off for a weekend, but
Yeah.
I'm going to try to beg him.
Yeah,
Let him come
pastor,
on Friday and,
very hard.
and go back Saturday if he wants to.
Yeah, if it's possible. When did you retire from Belt?
1996.
96.
Uh-huh.
That was the year we moved to Dublin.
Is that right?
Yes,
Ah,
it was the
all right.
Olympics,
It
and
was.
we moved to Dublin,
Uh-huh.
and you were you see, you were retiring, and I was just coming
Coming
in.
to town.
Yeah, we're talking about like what, 19 years ago or so. My goodness.
Yep. Our grandson Jim and I went to the Olympics in Atlanta.
yes.
When they were up there, and we enjoyed him. We'd go to his ball games in Macon and things like that. That we really enjoyed him. We sure did.
Yeah, well, when you were going to the games with your grandson, here I was trying to move into Dublin and organize, you know, everything and get to know this wonderful, amazing town.
It really is.
Yes, it is.
When I came to Dublin, there was 19,000 people in the county. And now we got, what, 39,000, I believe?
Right.
And I've seen it
It's
grow
almost
up.
twice as much.
I came to Dublin, this river bridge out here was just completed, had just been completed.
It was
Now we're
brand new.
now we're fixing to get another one.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. At what point you got affiliated with the Chamber of Commerce?
Well, back when being in the retail deal, the chamber and retail were real close.
Right.
And Ann Brandon was the secretary that has Willie's job now. I mean, Willie has her job. Got interest in me, and her daughter was in my daughter's class, and so we just got to know each other, and I began to go to the meetings, and McGrath King Jr. Talked to me one day, and he says, "I want you to be president." I said, "I can't do that." He said, "Yes, you can." And I did, and I was chairman the year that the new building was bought.
Was it, what, 89 or?
89, 88, or 89, doing those
around
times.
those.
And we moved across the street, bought the Morris house, and expanded on it, and got a showplace down there now.
Yes, yes. So back in the 80s, chairmen were like a 2-year.
Well, I think I was the last one that did 2 years.
That did 2 years.
And then they began to spread it just to one, and so they could spread it over more people, I think.
More people having the chance
That's
to
right.
to
Be in the limelight a little bit.
to get a little taste of being chairman of our fabulous Chamber of
Yeah,
Commerce.
W.O. Wilkes was the director at that time that really has Willie's job. And then I've forgotten who was president or chairman before me, but there's 2 ladies right behind me, and their names have slipped my mind.
Well, that may come back later. That happens
Well,
to me.
the lady is still in business with a print shop there right behind the post office.
That's Jiva Alexander.
Absolutely. I never thought I'd forget that lady.
No, no, no.
'Cause, she and I had a lot of conversations about what was going on since she was the first lady.
Absolutely.
Director.
Yes. Well, Mr. Hudson, we're going to take a very short break.
Okay.
And we will be right back. All right, here I am sitting with Mr. James Hudson. He used to be the chairperson for the Chamber of Commerce.
I did.
And that was back in 88, 89.
Right.
And we have been talking about our chamber, our wonderful town. And Belks, he came to this town because of Belks.
Absolutely.
Now that you were, involved in the chamber and Belks and all that, why do you think, in your own opinion, it's a good idea for business to belong to the Chamber of Commerce?
Exactly. I don't think that I could have made it the way that I did without the chamber.
Yes.
I really don't, because the chamber helped me, and I tried to do everything I could for them, and we enjoyed each other.
Yes.
We sure did.
It's a good support. I mean, the chamber is great, and then the people that you meet, business after hours and all that.
Absolutely.
We all help each other.
My health has not allowed me to go to a lot of the functions and things, but I miss it. I sure do.
Yes. Well, now, when you think about back on those years, is there something that you wanted to do that you actually didn't have time to do?
Not really, because when I was placed as chairman by the board, I was told that we need a new building.
Yes.
And so that was my heart and soul. For
Your target, yeah.
Absolutely. And we've been successful. We got a beautiful building down there, and it's involved in everything.
It's just gorgeous building, and also Willie Park came in.
Ooh, I was chairman of the year that Mike Cawley came to me and says, "We know of a lady that would make a good director," because we knew Mr. Wilkes was fixing to leave. He was retiring from Georgia Power, and he was fixing to leave, and says, how do you feel about that? I said, "Let's go get her." And we talked to her a few times, and she agreed to come, and it's been downhill ever since. I mean, we got the cream of the crop.
Yes, we got the best.
Absolutely.
We got the best of the best, and I'm so happy that she came in like in 1990 or 89, around
89
that.
or 90.
89, yes. That we are blessed. We're really
Absolutely.
blessed with Willie.
We were already in the new building, but she spruced it up and done the work to get it looking good, because it had kind of deteriorated from the Morris family, and she did all the planning anyway, I know.
Yes.
And she probably hammered some nails and moved some 2x4s too.
It will not surprise me, you know. She is just so great, and
We stayed involved with each other to the point that if I had a fashion show or anything at the store, or we remodeled the store after we moved out there in '79, and we had a grand reopening, and so Willie would come and help us every time.
Yes.
She sure would.
that, like I said, it doesn't surprise me. She is just energy, and she's just
Absolutely.
wonderful. I have been here for 19 years or so, 18, 19 years, and I have seen our town grow.
It really has, because where the Dublin Mall is now was a pine field of pine trees.
Oh,
And had been to Macon for a meeting, and I came back down Highway 80 there because 16 was not in existence at that particular time. And
Wow.
they were out there bulldozing the trees down, and I said, man, oh man.
so to go to Macon, you go 441. You used to
No,
go.
you go Highway 80 out in front of the mall
Yes.
to Dudley
Right.
and Allentown, and
Those little towns. I mean, oh my goodness.
it's still a good highway. But,
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like to every now and then just go that way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Because I
it's
miss it. But
right.
I-16 came in after we moved to the mall.
So after 73, 74, or
At least that
Oh.
time.
wow. So you really, from scratch,
Oh,
you,
well,
you
really?
came to this place.
Yeah, we got in quite an argument with the man that owned the property out there, Mr. Peacock, about cutting down an oak tree that was on the corner of that lot, that is where Wendy's now sits.
Yes.
He didn't want us to cut that oak tree down. And we didn't for about 10 years, but finally he sold a piece of property, and they put Wendy's out there.
You know, I have a huge oak tree in my house,
Really?
and we expanded.
Uh-huh.
But the expansion, I asked my husband to do it around the tree.
That's right.
I don't know. I mean, cutting trees hurt my heart and soul.
Well, I know you've seen the one out there on Bellevue Road that is such a monster.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'd hate for anything to happen to that tree
I know.
in my lifetime.
I know. I don't know. There is something about me and the trees and the plants, and I'm just, So I will be one of the people saying, let's not cut the tree. That's me. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take another short break.
Okay.
And we'll keep talking.
All right.
We'll be right back. Thank you for staying with us. Mr. Hudson, now that you have been retired for quite some time, that you are really retired, what can you tell our Chamber of Commerce, what our Chamber of Commerce can do to make this beautiful place a better place to actually work, play, and retire?
Well, the first thing is, if they'll keep on doing the things that they've
That
been
they're
doing
doing.
in the past, and what we're doing even today.
Yes.
Keep Willie Polk in Dublin, Georgia.
Did you hear that, Miss Willie?
That would be my estimation, to keep on doing what you're doing, and of course every chance you get, improve it. A lot of the people that have come to Dublin, when I came to Dublin, the only industry was J.P. Stevens, which was right up the road here. And but I've seen it grow, and
Yes.
all the plants and things that have come to town, and I understand there's about 2 or 3 of them that Brad Lofton is looking at and trying to get them to come.
Yeah, Brad is a real nice.
I like him. He's in our
I like
church,
him.
and I really do like him. And his wife is a good singer too.
Oh.
Of course, he can sing like I don't know
He
what.
can sing?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't know that.
He shook the rafters at First Baptist Church about 2 weeks ago,
Oh, wow.
and with a quartet that he sang with, Dick Burrell and himself, Johnny Payne, and
That is nice to know.
that he's got a good voice. He
Good.
sure
It's
has.
nice to know that.
A good addition to Dublin and Lawrence County.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Well, you have been in the retailer business for many,
Absolutely.
many years. And I know for you, customer service is very important.
Well,
How would you grade our community customer service?
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, about a 7, because you don't get the service that I have seen in
Like we used to?
Right, and well, people have had to scale back on the employees, and they don't have the people to wait on you in
Yeah.
the retail field. But if I had to change it, I'd like to see it go back to the old way. To tell you
Yes.
the truth.
Well, I really, really appreciate you being here with me.
Well, I've enjoyed it. I sure have.
Thank you
It's
so
been,
much.
Helped me a little bit too.
Well, it's been real nice having you here. Thank you. We really appreciate, and all of you out there, thank you so much, and until next time.